Welcome back, everybody. Ready for another deep dive?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Awesome. All right, so you sent us this article, and, well, it's about this new AI model. DeepSeek R1-Lite-Preview is the name. And this thing looks pretty wild.
Yeah, no, it's definitely causing a stir. What's got everyone buzzing is that it comes from DeepSeek. You know them, right?
Yeah, no DeepSeek.
Big on that open source AI stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're making some big claims, saying it's even beating OpenAI's O1 model on some tasks.
Whoa, hold on. OpenAI, that's like the big leagues, right?
Oh yeah, definitely top tier.
For folks who aren't maybe super deep in the AI world,
Right.
remind us why OpenAI and their model were such a game changer.
Sure thing. So OpenAI, they're a heavy hitter in AI research, leading the pack in many ways. And their O1 model, it was a big deal because it was one of the first to really nail, chain of thought reasoning.
Chain of thought. Okay, gotta admit, sounds a bit complex.
Yeah, it can be, but it's a huge leap forward, truly.
All right, so give us the simple version then. What is chain of thought and why is it so groundbreaking?
Okay, imagine you're solving a tough riddle. You don't just magically, poof, have the answer, right?
No way.
There's steps, deductions, connecting the dots.
Makes sense.
That's chain of thought. The AI shows its work, basically, lays out the logic step by step so we can see how it got there.
Whoa, so it's not just a black box anymore.
Oh.
We can actually see the AI's thought process as it's making decisions.
Precisely.
That's got to be huge for building trust, especially as AI gets more powerful,
Absolutely. That transparency is crucial. And DeepSeek, well, they're saying their model, not only uses this chain of thought thing, but it's actually better than OpenAI's O1 on certain tests.
Really?
Yeah, like the American Invitational Mathematics Examination. Super tough, even for us humans.
That's why.
And there's another one, a benchmark they call math. Both really difficult.
Man, that's impressive. I was reading in the article, it even says, DeepSeek R1-Lite-Preview can answer those tricky word problems. You know, the ones that stump other AIs.
Oh, yeah, like what?
The classic, how many letter R's are in the word strawberry?
Ah, yeah, I've heard that one.
It's kind of fun, but you can see how it shows, whether the AI really gets language or not.
For sure. Gotta say, though, a little healthy skepticism is always good.
Oh, totally.
Their claims are exciting, no doubt. But DeepSeek hasn't released their full code yet, for others to really check it out.
Yeah, makes sense.
No detailed technical paper either on how the model works, how it was trained.
So we can't fully judge it just yet.
Not completely, no.
Fair enough. But here's what I find interesting. Unlike some AI that's kept secret, this DeepSeek R1-Lite-Preview, it's out there for anyone to try on their DeepSeek Chat platform.
Oh, yeah, right. That is bold.
Pretty unusual, huh?
It is. DeepSeek, they've always been big on open source. Their last model, DeepSeek v2.5, that was considered one of the most powerful open source models out there for language processing, coding, all that. Now with this R1-Lite-Preview, their focus is on transparent reasoning and scalability.
So making it more powerful and adaptable.
Exactly.
So they're not just chucking out a flashy new model. They're building on what they've already done, contributing to the whole open source AI movement.
Very much so.
That's pretty cool.
It really is. Challenges the whole idea of keeping AI models proprietary,
Yeah.
By making their tech public, they're encouraging collaboration. Anyone can access it, modify it, build on it.
So it's more like, let's figure out the future of AI together
Yeah.
rather than keeping it locked away.
Exactly.
What kind of impact could this have on how AI is developed and used, do you think?
Well, think about it. Open source software, it's revolutionized the tech industry, right?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Faster innovation, lower costs, more applications.
Makes sense.
Imagine that. But for AI, researchers building on each other's work, companies adapting models to their needs. Heck, maybe even you or I could tinker with AI and create something new.
That's mind-blowing. AI not just for the tech giants, but for everyone.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm no coder, but this open approach, it's got to be good for AI overall, right?
Yes, definitely. Encourages transparency, accountability, community involvement, all vital for building trust in these systems.
Right.
Plus, more diverse perspectives, applications could lead to solutions we haven't even thought of.
Wow. Okay, so DeepSeek is really shaking things up. Open source approach, this new model, it's all fascinating. But let's bring it back to our listener for a sec.
Okay.
What does this mean for someone who isn't a developer or AI expert?
Well, think about the stuff you use every day. Recommendations, spam filters, navigation apps.
Oh, sure.
A lot of that relies on AI already.
Yeah.
Open source AI, it could make those tools more personalized, more efficient, more transparent.
Okay.
You might even have more control over how your data is used
So it's not just theoretical stuff. It could actually improve the tech we use all the time.
Precisely.
That's pretty cool.
And it's not just about improving what's already there. Open source AI could lead to entirely new applications
Like what?
healthcare, education, even art.
Wow. Okay, lots of potential. It does sound like we're seeing a real shift in the AI world. With open source playing a bigger and bigger part, makes me wonder about those companies that keep their AI secret. Will this force them to rethink their strategies?
It's possible. The success of open source models like DeepSeek's, it could put pressure on others to be more transparent, collaborative.
Yeah.
But some might argue that proprietary models allow for more control, prevent misuse, that kind of thing.
Right.
It's an ongoing debate, for sure.
No easy answers there.
Definitely not.
But it's clear that DeepSeek is pushing the boundaries, making a statement with their commitment to open source.
Absolutely.
It'll be interesting to see how the rest of the AI community responds and how this impacts AI in the years to come.
I'm excited to see what happens next.
Me too. All right, we've covered a lot about DeepSeek, their new model, the implications of open source AI. But before we move on, you mentioned earlier, DeepSeek hasn't released all the details about their model yet.
That's right.
What kind of information are we still waiting on?
So they haven't released the full code, for independent verification.
Yeah.
And there's no detailed technical paper yet outlining the architecture, the training process of DeepSeek R1-Lite-Preview.
Okay.
This info, it's crucial for the AI community to really assess it and potentially, replicate its success.
So their claims are exciting.
Yeah.
And the open source approach is great, but there's still some uncertainty until we have full transparency.
Exactly.
Exactly.
DeepSeek has said they plan to release open source versions of their R1 series models in the future.
Okay.
But it's important to have that info now, you know, especially the claims they're making about its performance.
Yeah, that's a good point. So balance our excitement with a little patience
Exactly.
as we wait for more information.
Transparency is key to building trust in AI.
For
It
sure.
applies to the models themselves and the claims made about them.
Makes sense.
The more we know, the better we can evaluate these advancements
And
and understand their true potential.
absolutely. All right, well, let's move on and talk about what this all means in the real world. Where do you see AI like DeepSeek R1-Lite-Preview having the biggest impact?
One area with huge potential is education. Imagine a student struggling with a tough math problem. Instead of just getting the answer from an AI, they could see each step of the reasoning, just like a teacher breaking it down on a chalkboard.
That's a cool image. AI, not just as a calculator, but a tutor,
Exactly.
helping you understand the why behind the solution,
Right.
could be a game changer for students at all levels.
Definitely.
What other fields could be transformed by this kind of AI?
Healthcare is another big one. AI is already used for diagnosis, but imagine a doctor showing a patient exactly how the AI reached a diagnosis.
Oh, wow.
Laying out the evidence, the logic, step by step.
That's amazing. Like giving patients a window into the medical reasoning,
Exactly.
empowering them to understand their health better and make more informed decisions.
Absolutely.
It's fascinating to think how this could apply to other areas too.
Oh, for sure.
Like what?
Financial planning, legal analysis, even creative writing. AI with transparent reasoning, it could give us insights, recommendations in a way that's understandable, trustworthy.
Not just a mysterious black box.
Right.
It's like AI becomes a collaborator,
Yeah.
not just a tool. We get the benefits of its analytical power,
Right.
but we're not left in the dark about how it's working.
That's the key.
Feels like a huge step forward
Yeah.
in how we integrate AI into society.
It really does.
And as this tech keeps developing,
Yeah.
as more companies embrace open source, like DeepSeek,
It's an exciting time.
we can expect even more innovative, impactful applications.
Absolutely.
All right, we've covered a lot in this deep dive. DeepSeek, R1-Lite-Preview, chain of thought reasoning, open source AI. Feels like a pivotal moment for this technology.
It is, for sure.
As we move forward, it's important to remember, AI is a tool.
Right.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or bad.
True.
It's our responsibility to guide its development, ensure it's used ethically for everyone's benefit.
Absolutely.
That's a crucial point.
Yeah.
The future of AI is in our hands. And if DeepSeek's commitment to open source shows us anything, that future could be a lot more collaborative, transparent.
I hope so.
Me too. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into AI. Hope you found it as thought-provoking as we did.
It's been a great discussion.
Awesome. Well, we'll be back soon with another deep dive. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and we'll see you next time.
See you then.